It's a great question.
His impact in a premiership year, I'm probably biased towards Cameron Boyce, to be honest.
I am totally biased here, Ron. I just thought Morley was brilliant for those 2 seasons. Anyone has an economy rate under 6 in T20 cricket, it's unbelievable. So I'll be pushing for him, fellas.
Yeah, you're not going to get any arguments from me.
This is the Renegades team of the decade, thanks to Liberty. We now got the fast bowlers. Now, this is an interesting discussion.
Throw to the guys straight away. I mean, I've seen a bloke at work this season I just think's absolutely outstanding, and I'd be as strong about him as I would be Finchy was about Dan Christian. I thought Kane Richardson's he's just a brilliant player, and Ronnie, no doubt, very, very influential on the premiership year.
Yeah, he was. He was one of those sort of big recruits that that we're able to acquire. And the big thing about Kane is that he can bowl through all phases, and in particular the death. And that's the reason why we invested heavily into him and basically built a bowling attack around him. And there's not too many bowlers within the competition that you can do that. And clearly, I think his numbers, what's he played now? He would have played a lot of games, 40-odd games or something. He might have 60-odd wickets or something, which is incredible. It's almost 1.5 wickets a game sort of stuff. Which statistically goes up there with the best bowlers of all time in the BBL. So he's an easy one for me to lock in.
Righto, so happy with Kane Richardson, Whitey. This next selection has taken a lot of discussion and thought. Thanks very much for all the people list coming in. They're very strong on Kane Richardson being part of this team. Some of the other players we've had, there's been Nathan Rimington, Chris Tremaine. As we said at the start, we had Ananis and Tate, Harwood, Darren Pattinson, brother James has played for us as well. Had a lot of players in that I suppose that second pace spot.
I think that they're all sort of in a similar mix, and this is probably one area where we're stuck at selection that I usually sort of wash my hands of and throw to the captain. The captain's the one person that needs to go out on the field with the bowlers that he's comfortable can execute the plans that he wants to implement. I'm going to throw this one to you, Finchy, because I think Tremaine, Pattinson, Rimington.
Yeah, there's a lot of good options there. The one player that I keep coming back to is Nathan Rimington, because when we had an attack that there wasn't a real lot of support around him in terms of quick bowling. So he was bowling in the power play, he was bowling the tough overs, any tough overs through the middle when you needed a wicket, and then he bowled at the death. So I think that for me, he was someone who had such a big impact on our team and was really important. And I'll tell you the reason why I would take him over Tremaine in this team. I think Tremaine was a part of a very, very good attack with Richardson and Gurney. So I think that he had the luxury of being the third quick in a really good team, in a really good bowling attack, whereas Rimington was the leader of a reasonably average attack compared to that one that we had when we won the title in terms of closing out games. So that's why I would go with Rimington personally.
Nice one. No argument.
I'm happy to be swayed.
No, I'm happy with that, Skipper. I'm happy with that. I think you've got to be comfortable taking this team out in the field. Not that it'll happen, but in theory. So I'm happy to support you on that one.
Yeah. No, definitely. I thought Rimo was terrific for us, Finchy, especially when we re-established stuff from year 2 on. So there's our 11, Whitey.
Yeah, it's going very nicely. Very nicely indeed. That is the 11. Aaron Finch to open the batting with Sean Marsh, Sam Harper as keeper, and at the number 3 slot, then Ben Rohrer and Tom Cooper. The all-rounders, Dan Christian and Dwayne Bravo. The leg spin of Cameron Boyce, the pace of Kane Richardson and Nathan Rimington, and then the off-spin of Matai Muralitharan.